many of you believe that crime don't pay? I'm going to tell you something, crime does pay. Crime does pay. I couldn't be in the hospital to support my girlfriend at the time, to see my child born. I was in jail, locked up. That was how crime paid.
I'm okay in my human form. That's just the calm before the storm. In my head it keeps raging on. Oh my brother, can you hear the song? Many years ago I had a dream. I sold my dream so I could eat. Now I'm eaten and I am full. I lost my soul and gained the world.
Early morning, and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago go to work, to school, hoping and dreaming all under the same hot Caribbean sun. But citizens have become frustrated. Crime and the violence is the norm. We are discontented and disconnected.
What is a citizen? A citizen is not separate but belongs. A citizen knows goodness to one can be kindness to many. We all as citizens can make change happen. We all have something good to give, even if it's just a smile or a thank you.
The power to change negativity to positivity is in every citizen. We all have our fights, our stories, our joys. This is the story of one citizen, his fight, truth, and hope.
I am Gary. I am citizen. I see you come out all prepared and dressed.
Crime does pay. Gary Grant works hard to help tackle the issues that create crime in Trinidad. Once a gangster who was in and out of jail for years, he understands the pain and consequences of a criminal life. By telling his story, he hopes that he could prevent others from making the same mistakes he did and give them hope for a better future.
I remember coming out of prison, and when I came out of prison, I was unemployed. And I got the opportunity to be employed selling ice cream, then started to clean people's yard. Also, we used to go and do motivational speeches with Vigilant Mission, talking to schools and stuff. And sometimes we would get $100, sometimes we get $150. It's just passage to go. But I continue to be patient, continue to exercise the change that I came out of prison with. And in spite of the challenges that I experienced, because I had a family at the time, I had 3 children that was looking to me to provide for them. I had a wife that was looking for me to provide for them. But yet still I didn't have the mother accustomed to having plenty money for my life of crime. But because I've changed my life and changed my associates and changed the dealings, I decided that in spite of what it is, the challenges that I face, that I should continue to live a positive life, although I mightn't have all the money that I would need now. No, the meeting tomorrow that you emailed about, that is for you. You are going to attend that meeting? Right now we are at the Ministry of National Security Citizen Security Program. Specifically, we are in my office. My title is the Assistant Community and Youth Specialist. Well, I'll call you back in a bit for some more information. Okay, bye. So I want to tell the young people out there, especially those that might be involved in crime, that there is hope, there is second chances. I work at the Ministry of National Security now, something that might have seemed impossible, but because I choose to change my life, and not only change my life, but maintain it, because it has been going on over 10 years now, or over 17 years now that I've changed my life, and I continue to be consistent with it. And because of that, I'm now working in the Ministry of National Security, and I've been given a second chance by the government of Trinidad and Tobago.
How you going, man?
Good.
Where's your emancipation?
I see you come out all prepared and dressed.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Right. Well, Monday morning.
Yeah.
So just, how your weekend was?
It was good. That's why we did some interviews and stuff. It was good.
The stigma with persons coming out of prison, re-entering into society, I mean, it's a challenge. And it's a universal challenge. It's not just a Trinidad and Tobago thing, you know? But it is something that we need to continue to work on. Because remember, when you spend time in jail, really and truly, that is your payment. That is your consequence for whatever law you have transgressed. And when you come out, you should really be afforded the same level of opportunity that anyone else is afforded, you know? Because it's often said that for inmates reintegrating into society, it comes like they're being on trial again and being judged again, you know? So it's like it's a double, triple challenge for them to reintegrate.
When I go into YTC or any other prison and I see young people, not as a prisoner again, but of course to go and have a talk with them, I just feel sad. It brings back memories. It reminds me of my time being incarcerated at 17 years and in a prison, locked away. Not being able to enjoy a youthful life because these young lads are in prison when they're supposed to be enjoying life. So when I see these young men or young boys in prison, incarcerated, my heart goes out for them.
I have with me here today, this is my supervisor. From where I work with the Citizen Security Program, CSP. What we do social intervention in what you'll call high needs communities, or what I like to refer to as hotspot. And Gary Grant, his name is Gary Grant, he's my immediate supervisor. Mr. Gary Grant.
You know, I grew up, born and growing in Laventille. And I built a reputation with fighting in school. So I started to fight to keep that reputation, to keep that name, because I get a name now by fighting, and now it's girls. Now it's friends, people want to be around me. I'm a ranker in school now. So I stopped studying schoolwork. Me had time in schoolwork again, I break in beach, I disrespecting teachers. So I started getting real trouble until at the age of 17, I went and again I fight with a guy, ended up robbing him, and ended up in prison at the age of 17. How many of you believe that crime don't pay? I'm gonna tell you something, crime does pay. Because hear what? I had 3 daughters. And here how crime pay me. I couldn't be in the hospital to support my girlfriend at the time, to see my child born. I was in jail locked up, and my child born. That was how crime paid. It pays in ways that we don't want. I don't know how long you all have in here, but whatever time you have in here, use it wisely. Use it positively. So that when you leave here, you will have the strength to continue to do what is right. And I'm going to tell you something. Once you decide to do what is right, you will get help. People will gravitate to help you. God will send people to connect you. You will get help. So thank you very much. Whilst talking to these young men in prison or in YTC, it's very motivating and moving to see how they would listen to you attentively, to hear them speak about the different dreams and plans that they have for their life. Because let me face it, no person was born a criminal. So it's hopefully that the plans that they will have the opportunity now to implement it, because in talking to them, they want to do a lot of positive things when they come out of prison. So how long are you now? Is it 4 years?
Yeah, going on 4 years.
Okay. Right, so what you intend to do when you come out?
Well, my main objective when I come out, I want to see if I get a piece of land before I come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so as I hear my parents on the outside, seeing as best as I could take a piece of land for me, because my main objective is to go out there and open a pig pen or a chicken farm when I go out now.
Right, right.
You know, and start off with that, and after that, just expand from there.
Okay.
I just tell myself sometimes why it is hard was to wait till I reach in this position to think like this now, right? You know, because I see plenty of people get hurt within my family range, and you know, I lost my brother because of certain mistakes I make. You know, my next brother I know I nearly lost him. They try to burn down my house plenty times. You know, they shoot up my house plenty times. You know, and that is on the earliest when it was happening, you know, that's been a raging man, right?
Yeah.
You know? And seeing my mother coming on the visit and crying constantly and, you know, pleading with me now, right? To get over it and forget it and whatever the case may be now, right? It hurt me plenty now, right? And I believe sometimes that you take this who hard now, right? It had to get hurt in a certain way now, right? In order to understand what it is really, what life is really about now, right? You know, and I feel like I get hurt in that kind of way, so I do really want to see that tears come out my mother eye again now, right? Because that's the main person in my life right about now, and if I lost she due to my mistakes,
yeah,
I will care bear with it now. I wouldn't see no turning back from the road I will go down now, you know, so I don't want to involve myself back in that life and, you know, go down that road again because it will not no coming back.
So you keep it up.
Yeah.
You keep it up. Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, same to you.
God bless you.
Same to you.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. Well, I'm gonna call my ex-wife. We don't really have a very good relationship, but and we haven't spoken for a long time. But I'm gonna call her now. She was an integral part of my life when I was involved in crime. She was very helpful in the sense that when I was in prison, she was the person that used to come and visit me. She used to organize bailers to take me out of prison. So she was there for me in those times. I don't think probably I was the best husband or boyfriend at the time. We probably were together for about probably 10 years. I haven't spoken to her in over 5 years since she migrated. I would like to tell my ex-wife Lisa that I'm sorry for all the hell and frustration that I put her through, for not being a good father to our children and not being a good husband to her, and for all the bad experiences she had, especially with the police, being up and down in the prison, having to find money to bail them out of prison. I know that I cannot change the past, but at least we could probably try and have a better relationship now, even as friends. Hi, good morning, Lisa. Hello, you hearing me?
Hello. Yes, I'm hearing you.
How are you today?
Excuse me?
We're on camera and I said we are recording now, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, how are you today?
Good.
Good. Good to hear your voice, man. I know we haven't been communicating for a little while, but I'm glad that you take the call and that we could have a conversation today. Them children, Akina and Hannah and Chantal, when last you heard from them?
Every day.
And how are they going and the grandkids?
They're good.
Okay. You know what they're involved in right now? The children?
Yes.
What?
Zero. 999 is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Like she take off she phone. Cause I ain't picking up no internet on it, and when I call there. I tell her we do really have a good relationship. Yes, I ain't talk to she and now calling she to talk to her now. She probably seen it as being hypocritical and just wanted to do it because of this. Me and my daughters, we do really have a very good relationship. We communicate. They call me, I call them. If they have need of anything, they would call me. I would try my best to provide it. But instead, we have a very good father and daughter relationship. We don't. They think that probably I didn't spend enough time with them and that I neglected them, and they felt that I gave more attention to my wife and things like that. So we don't really have the type of relationship that I would have desired to have with my daughters. Right? It's something that I'm trying to fix, but we haven't gotten there yet 100%. So I'm trying to, with my son, we have a more closer relationship, and I'm trying to be a better father to him and don't make the mistakes that I made with my daughters.
In the next episode, Gary tries to find some closure from his past as he continues to also try and heal hurts he has caused.
Good afternoon.
How are you going, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Okay.
Now what you see is what you get. Press this button and reset. Yes, wilder than the west, you might just get your chest wet. Red, catch up on your shirt and put you under house arrest. Flesh eaten, biting.